SML has roasted everybody at this point, from influencers to singers, reality TV stars to sports legends. They do not hold back. And this becomes very obvious in our first video we're going to be looking at, Junior's macaroni art. In this video, the kids are given a box of macaroni each and are told to make a macaroni picture. Junior makes this sick dragon, which he then posts on Instagram, and we get to see that Junior's name on Instagram is Junior Poonier, and the caption, "Dragging my balls across your face." So yeah, I guess Junior doesn't care about his digital footprint, but he should, because Stone Cold Steve Austin sees the picture and he is not happy, and even calls Junior to tell him this.
Well, why do you hate my drawing so much? I mean, it was really cool. Look at it.
Apparently, Logan made this joke because Steve Austin had got mad at the world record egg, but I've been trying to find any proof of this and cannot. So maybe someone in the comments can enlighten us on the Steve Austin egg drama. We also see another athlete get dragged in this video, and that is NFL quarterback Mac Jones. Brooklyn Guy's Nintendo animation in this video revolves around how he keeps getting beat in macaroni art competitions by this guy Macaroni Jones, whom he says is now the Patriots quarterback. This is obviously a reference to Mac Jones, as he was the quarterback for the Patriots for that year, until he fumbled hard and got transferred. Brooklyn Guy's Ball is another video making fun of Tom Brady, and this time, it's because Tom Brady won't sign his last Super Bowl touchdown ball because it has Antonio Brown's signature on it. See, Antonio Brown is a very interesting personality. Despite being one of the greatest wide receivers in the NFL, Brown could not keep his personal life together. So he's been accused of assault multiple times, and even had an incident where he supposedly farted on his doctor's face. In spite of all this, Tom Brady had always helped him getting signed, in both the Bucs and the Patriots, even winning a Super Bowl together. However, after Tom Brady had split up with his wife, Antonio Brown just kept mocking him, implying that he was gonna get with Tom Brady's ex-wife. Tom did not like these comments, which is why in the SML universe, he refuses to sign the ball with Antonio Brown's signature on it.
Wait, what the f***? Is this Antonio Brown's signature? Yeah. Get the f*** out of my face, you f***ing brat! If you're a fan of him, you're not a fan of me!
But it gets a lot deeper and more meta than that, because in real life, Logan actually got Antonio Brown to sign Tom Brady's last Super Bowl touchdown ball, which was also Antonio Brown's last touchdown ball, and wanted Tom Brady to sign it, but he did not know how he would react. Fortunately, unlike his SML counterpart, Tom Brady was chill and signed the ball. Starstruckin' is next, and this is a short one. Basically, the Barbie movie was released around this time, so SML decided to make a video on it because Ken is the main character. Margot Robbie is also a main character, and you know how Logan gets about that.
I give it a 7 only because of Margot Robbie's feet.
But Ken isn't actually played by Ryan Gosling in this universe, and in fact is played by human Ken from SML movie Awaken. He gets back with Cody to get him to see the Barbie movie a bunch of times, since the movie got a PG-13 rating, so he wants to get more kids to see it. Cody finds this out and dumps him. Next, we have the gooning portion of the video, with Jeffy's gamer girl problem, and Jeffy's voice problem. In Jeffy's gamer girl problem, Jeffy uses Marvin's credit card to buy gamer girl bathwater, which, if you don't know, is inspired by the real-life e-girl Belle Delphine, also selling her bathwater. You may think that no one would buy it, but you are underestimating the power of gooning addicts, because this product sold like hotcakes. In fact, it did so well that recently, actress Sydney Sweeney announced that she would be selling soap made with her bathwater. Another person inspired by Belle Delphine was Amaranth, a Twitch streamer known for non-advertiser friendly reasons, and she wanted to imitate Belle Delphine, so she decided to take it up a notch and sell her own gamer girl fart jar.
There's a hair in it. Where's the hair? I want to see the hair.
Which, for some reason, also did really well. So well that Brooklyn Guy even bought a jar in Jeffy's voice problem.
Okay, yeah, I like this.
Junior's retirement plan and the divorce are the next in the Tom Brady saga, and I think these videos are the most brutal Logan has been to Tom. In the divorce, Tom Brady, just like in real life, is getting a divorce, and just like how it was in real life, around that time, he does not care.
Divorce? I'm getting divorced?
Yes, your wife filed for divorce this morning.
Oh, that sucks, I guess. Well, do I still get to play football?
Yes.
Oh, good, that's all I care about.
During this time, Logan made Tom into this football-obsessed maniac because he unretired. So Tom gets invited onto the show The Bachelor. In this show, it's one guy who gets proposed to by like a dozen women, but for Tom, he gets Marvin, Brooklyn guy, Chef Pee-Pee, and Cody, who at the time was 14. Tom surprisingly doesn't pick any of these women, and instead picks football as his true love. In their retirement plan though, Logan does not hold back anything. This video continues that Tom Brady is controlled by football narrative, and Junior somehow needs to help him snap out. The first way is by replicating Tom's Instagram posts, and these posts are genuinely something else.
Well, he has a picture of his dog on his crotch, and it says, "Always looking for meat."
So Junior recreates these pictures, which immediately causes the cops to come in and take away the dog, to which he sees this.
What the hell is going on in here? I was just trying to get a PBJ.
Why Brooklyn guy only took away the dog is beyond me, because if I was a cop and walked in on that, Cody would be getting the electric chair. So they have to find another way to get Tom Brady's attention. So they try to get a really cool shot of Joseph throwing a ball across fire, but this ends up with Cody getting third-degree burns across his body. But he does get a Make-A-Wish, and he wishes to meet Tom Brady. But as soon as Cody meets Tom, he does this.
Mwah. Well, that was just a peck. Let's go in for another. Mwah. There you go. Do you feel better?
Bear in mind, Cody is 14 in this video. So yeah, Logan has this reoccurring joke where Tom Brady loves kissing his son on the mouth, and other children.
You know, you remind me a lot of my son. Yeah, that's right. Get it, Tom.
The fact that Logan was able to go to dinner with Tom Brady after making these jokes is diabolical. Jeffy's invention is next, and in this video, Jeffy tries to make an invention to become a millionaire. So he creates the Piss Pal, a totally unique product which is meant to absorb your pee, so you don't have to go to the bathroom. Jeffy then goes on Shark Tank to see if one of the sharks will be his business partner and give him a lot of money. They all try the product, but only Poopy is the one who comes out on top, buying the whole company off of Jeffy. However, he soon realizes that the Piss Pal is just a scrub daddy, and then threatens to sue Jeffy if he doesn't get his money back. Obviously, this video is inspired by the Shark Tank show, where entrepreneurs pitch their business to a group of rich businessmen in a hope to get their investment. However, this video specifically was inspired by the episode of Shark Tank with the creator of Scrub Daddy. See, now you can't get into the cleaning aisle of a store without seeing a Scrub Daddy, but back then, no one knew anything about it. So the CEO, Aaron Crosse, went on Shark Tank and pitched the Scrub Daddy. The reactions were mixed, with Mark Cuban famously saying this:
"I'm not doubting you are the scrub daddy, but I'm not a scrub pimp, so I'm out."
This cost him millions of dollars, because one shark, Lori Grainer, knew that Scrub Daddy had the potential to be a household name, and made Aaron an offer he could not refuse. After the episode, Scrub Daddy had exploded in popularity, with Lori's 20% stake rising from $200,000 to $100 million. The popularity that Scrub Daddy has gotten was reflected in the views of the Scrub Daddy episode on YouTube, with it being the highest viewed video of the Shark Tank channel. This is probably why Logan chose the Scrub Daddy and Shark Tank to be the main plot points in the video. Joseph loses his hat is next, and this time Logan moves away from basketball and football to darts. So Joseph and Cody get into a bet. Whoever wins in a dart throwing competition gets Joseph's hat. Joseph's first throw is awful, but somehow Cody gets a bullseye. It's revealed that Cody has been taking lessons from the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson, who was the back-to-back world champion at darts. He calls up Gary to prove this, but he's too busy swimming in women to answer the phone.
Bullseye.
Hey, you've reached the voicemail box of Gary Anderson. Sorry I couldn't answer the phone. I'm too busy slinging it. Leave your message after the bullseye.
On the poster, which Cody shows, we actually get to see the results of the previous darts competition, with Gary Anderson at first and John Lowe at fourth.
Maybe you could get in touch with John Lowe. Who even is that?
Joseph tries a bunch of different hats until he lands on a shark one, which he actually really likes. However, Cody has also taken a liking to it and wants to verse Joseph again in darts to win both of the hats. Joseph accepts despite knowing that Cody has been trained by the master. But when Cody went to throw a dart, instead of channelizing Gary, he channelizes John Lowe, causing him to lose the match. But I think John Lowe slander is uncalled for, because John Lowe is much older than Gary, and had already had an incredibly decorated career in darts before losing in the World Championships. So even though Gary is a better player, Logan did not have to do John dirty like that. My hyperfixation on darts aside, we have our next video, the film project. In this one, the class is given an assignment to make a short movie, and whoever wins gets an Oscar. They all show off their movies one by one, with Jeffy making an annoying orange parody,
I'm a bruised banana. Jesus Christ!
Joseph making a biopic on his own life,
My wife cheated on me. It's time to end it all.
and Cody remaking the Titanic. However, it's Junior's project that ruffles the most feathers, as in his movie, he just relentlessly makes fun of Cody's mom.
Hey, Cody, did you see your mom in the movie? How she's a big, fat, ugly pig?
And at the end of the film, he keeps making fun of her to Cody's face. And Cody is not taking any of that. Gets up and slaps him across the face.
Here comes Cody. Wait, but Cody just slapped the shit out of me.
Despite this, Cody ends up winning the Oscar and not apologizing to Junior. A lot of you might have already figured out that this is making fun of the Will Smith-Chris Rock situation at the 2022 Oscars. Will Smith had been nominated for Best Actor and for the movie King Richard, and Chris Rock was one of the hosts of the event. Chris Rock made a joke about Will's wife Jada Smith's baldness.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
And Will didn't take it too kindly.
Oh, wow.
The internet was bewildered as to why Will would just assault somebody on stage for a pretty tame joke. I mean, G.I. Jane is supposed to be a badass soldier, so why would Jada get upset being compared to her? The craziest part is that even after all of that, Will Smith still won Best Actor, and in his speech, he apologized to the Academy, and not at all to Chris Rock, the guy who he just slapped on live television. The incident was deemed the slap that rocked the world, with Will justifiably getting dunked left, right, and center. This event inspired Logan to make the video with a bunch of elements taken directly from it, like what Cody said to Junior after hitting him.
Cody just slapped the shit out of me.
Keep my mom's name out your fucking mouth.
It was a your mom's a pig joke.
Keep my mom's name out your fucking mouth.
Okay, I will.
Cody winning the Oscar despite Junior, and then him apologizing to the teacher and not Junior. I still can't believe Will Smith won after hitting him. I mean, King Richard wasn't even that good of a movie. Hell, I think Cody's Titanic movie was more interesting than it. Now, we have two videos about Tom Brady retiring, the retirement and the unretirement. In the retirement, Tom Brady announces that he's quitting the NFL, as in real life, Tom Brady had announced his first retirement. This leads everyone to mourn his departure, with Chef Pee-Pee specifically taking it rough, going insane, and later going into a coma after hearing the news. The boys decide to steal Tom Brady's rings in order for him to come back. The plan fails and they have to give the rings back, but Tom does not press charges. This is a reference to a 2017 incident where a fan stole his jersey, but instead of pursuing legal action, Tom just asked for it back. Eventually, Tom meets with Chef Pee-Pee and gets him out of the coma, and then makes out with him.
Wait, what?
But remember how I said first retirement? Well, Tom actually did come out of retirement, which leads to SML movie The Unretirement. where while researching this video, I found out unretirement is an actual word. So everyone goes crazy after the news of Tom Brady coming back, but Dak, Rose's ex-boyfriend, has replaced Tom's place as the Bucs quarterback. So Marvin and Rose need to break his knees in order to get Tom back, which they actually do, so Tom Brady's back in the NFL, only for him to have the worst season of his entire career, losing his wife and then retiring immediately after. It's strange to see how in this video, Logan was absolutely hyped to see Tom back in the NFL, but in Junior's retirement plan, he's absolutely tired of him and begs for him to stop playing. Jeffy Plays Football is, you've guessed it, another Tom Brady video. This time, the whole New England's Patriot team gets sick, so Dak needs to bring another team to take down Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. So he chooses Marvin, Chef Pee-Pee, and Brooklyn Guy, who take the Patriots plane all the way to Tampa. They actually flew on the real Patriots jet for this video, and even got the Patriots YouTube channel to comment on the video. So they land in Tampa and go against Tom Brady, who absolutely destroys them, and even with Jeffy on their team as a sub, they still couldn't win. However, when Marvin goes to say good game to Tom Brady, he reveals that he deflated the balls. This is in reference to Deflategate, which was a controversy started in 2014, that in order to win the AFC Finals, Tom Brady deflated the footballs. Even though the allegation was unproven, he was still banned from the first 4 games of the season in 2015. Logan has made fun of this multiple times, even as recently as of this year.
Maybe he let a little bit of air out of the balls.
But in 2022, deleted files from the 2014 season showed that other balls in different games were also deflated to the same degree, meaning that Tom didn't cheat. Jeffy the Boxer is the first human puppet video, with the whole premise being about making fun of a celebrity. The video came out in light of the Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather fight in 2021, where Floyd Mayweather reportedly was paid $100 million. This gets the boys' attention, as Jeffy also wants $100 million. Cody says that Floyd Mayweather only got that much because he beat up 55 people. So naturally, Jeffy starts beating up random people around the house to match the record. They've already made fun of Floyd Mayweather, but what Brooklyn Guy says here takes the brutality to a whole other level.
Oh, well, I guess that's one way to do it. I mean, he knocked out his wife and now he's got millions of dollars.
Floyd, in real life, has not 1, not 2, but 4 counts of domestic violence, yet he still gets paid $100 million? Now, we have more of Tom Brady in the Super Bowl problem. Here, Tom Brady gets knocked out by Chef Pee-Pee, so they have to try to find a replacement. First, they try to call up Rose's ex-boyfriend Dak, who is no help.
That wasn't even close.
So close.
What was that?
Sorry, man, I just ate popcorn.
Brooklyn Guy tries to fill in, but he has no legs, so that isn't gonna work. They then try to resuscitate Tom by making out with him.
Hey, come on, I'm the doctor here. I should get to kiss Tom Brady.
No, I want to kiss Tom Brady. Well, I want to kiss him.
I think Logan's just starting to project here with all these making out scenes. Finally, Tom Brady wakes up all disoriented and says he can play. The others are worried whether or not he can actually play in this state, probably reflecting how Logan believed the Chiefs would destroy the Bucs.
Then the Chiefs are going to get a touchdown, go 7-0. Then Brady's going to get a field goal, 7-3. Chiefs going to get a touchdown, 14-3. And then at that point, the 14-3, it's going to be too much of us to come back.
No, he's the second half.
But in reality, Tom clutched up and won his 7th ring. Chef Pee-Pee Goes to Hollywood is next. And here, we get to see Logan's favorite singer, Jason Derulo. And yes, that's the actual Jason Derulo. A few years before this video came out, Logan had proposed to Chili at a Jason Derulo concert. Jason actually let him propose to her on stage, which was a pretty big deal. However, as you probably know, this proposal fell through, with them breaking up due to the whole cheating scandal a couple of years later. Although his love for Chili might have disappeared, his love for Jason Derulo remained unwavering. So in 2020, Logan was able to link up with Jason Derulo, and Jason Derulo chooses Chef Pee-Pee to be his new chef. So Chef Pee-Pee ditches Bowser and Junior and goes to Hollywood to meet Jason Derulo. And I might need to do a, actually here, because this was actually filmed in Jason's house in Orlando, not in LA. So he goes there and cooks up his usual slop for Jason, who, surprise, surprise, hates it.
This?
Yes.
Pee-Pee, come on, bro. You got Fruit Loops and spaghetti in one plate?
Logan also got him to film a TikTok, and Jason's acting is just so bad, he's not even trying. So even though it's unintentional, Jason Derulo kind of looks like a fool in this video. Now, we're at the final stretch of Tom Brady videos. Thank God. The Sixth Ring and The Rings. Both of these videos revolve around Black Yoshi stealing Tom Brady's Super Bowl rings, which gets him in massive trouble, specifically in The Ring. This leads him to becoming homeless and needing Marvin to accept an 1,000% interest loan to buy the house back. Now, the Tom Brady slander on this is another level, with him taking the rings out on a family dinner.
You're gonna give this ring back to Tom Brady, okay? So write him a letter, message him, get a hold of him, and give him his ring back, okay?
Keep in mind that Tom Brady has an actual wife and kids, but Logan keeps milking the Tom loves football more than his family joke. Then we go to Jeffy's YouTube channel. In this video, Marvin sees YouTuber Hogan Paul get called out on the news for beating his hamster with a baseball bat, and when confronted by the news anchor, he screams, "What are those?" Marvin, seeing how much money Hogan Paul is making, decides to make a YouTube channel with Jeffy as the main star. They first do toy reviews, which the YouTube police do not like. They then try blending videos, which YouTube doesn't like, and finally, when all hope seems lost, Marvin changes the channel name from Jeffy to Jeffy Paul. This causes his channel to skyrocket in popularity, with them raking in millions of views. But eventually, Jeffy decides he wants to make a video in the forest, and
Yeah, I don't see how this could go wrong at all.
there's a lot to unpack here. In terms of what YouTubers he's making fun of, the most simple ones being Will It Blend and Ryan's toy reviews. However, it gets a lot deeper when you look at Logan Paul. At first glance, it may seem like Logan's just making fun of Logan Paul because he's cringe. And while SML did make fun of cringe stuff like him tasing his dead goldfish and calling him Hogan Paul, there's still a lot more of a personal side to it. Around this time, SML was facing rampant demonetization with all their videos, either being demonetized or age restricted. However, around this time, Logan Paul had gone to the forest and filmed a dead person. YouTube's response was to put the video on trending, and after some backlash, YouTube temporarily removed his ads, but the public had already made up their mind that YouTube was protecting Logan Paul. This especially enraged SML, as none of their content was nearly as disrespectful, inappropriate, and most importantly, controversial as that forest video. Yet, their channel was the one being targeted. In fact, every time the SML would talk about the demonetization, they would always bring up Logan Paul, saying that they were showing him favoritism because he made them more money. Continuing the theme of demonetization, we have Jeffy Plays Minecraft. This video is basically just Logan venting about his demonetization, with Jeffy getting influenced to do something stupid, and Marvin blaming the influence and not taking any accountability, with one of these influencers being a channel called Dudely Awesome, where a group of guys break things with a baseball bat. This makes Jeffy hit a lamp with a baseball bat. Dudely Awesome is a clear parody of Dude Perfect, a channel that also does trick shots and was really big around the time this video came out. So you might argue that we may be stretching the definition of celebrity. For this next one, in Cody's amiibo. In this video, Junior and Joseph get amiibos made of them, but Cody doesn't. This leads him to have a massive crash out, trying to make himself feel important. One of those attempts was by making a diss against Nintendo, but then he just starts crying.
And I'm super lame.
If you notice, the channel profile picture looks suspiciously like SML reviewer WH Dude, who was very infamous at the time for just being straight up obsessed with classic SML, and therefore hating anything new that Logan tried to do. Logan and Dab had interacted multiple times, and even got on stream together. Despite this, their relationship was not good, so it didn't come to anyone's surprise that Logan threw a jab at him in this video. But for some reason, this slight jab really really touched a nerve in WH, dude.
Okay, here's what I wanted on that video, Logan, in case you weren't listening the first time. All I wanted was a response. If you really wanted me to buzz off so bad.
This came off as Dab having his head way up his ass. I mean, Logan has made multiple videos about his idol Tom Brady being a kid enjoyer. It's not that big of a deal if he made like a 5-second joke at your expense. It was later found out that WH dude was into lolly, which if you don't know is just incredibly gross. So I guess Logan actually went quite light on him. Retrospectively, you may ask why WH dude was in this video, because he only has like 40k subscribers. But to that, I say I don't really care, because any opportunity to make fun of this incredibly uncomfortable guy is what I'll take. The substitute teacher and Cody's Happy Hanukkah are up next, and in these videos we get more jokes about, let's just say, the leader of the Minions in 1942. In both of these videos, we are met with the Nazi cheeseburger, a cheeseburger who you guessed is a Nazi. I remember back in 2016 when I had first watched this video and I was like 8 and I had no idea what a Nazi was, meaning that the first time I heard of Nazis was in an SML video. To be honest, I don't know if I should find that hilarious or deeply depressing, but I digress. So in these videos, Cody's mom said that it was actually the Nazi cheeseburger that was behind World War II and was the one controlling Hitler and what he said.
People say he fed Hitler his lines and his hunger.
Next up, we have Taken, based off of the 2008 movie of the same name. So Cody gets a call from Ken, who says he's getting kidnapped, when he suddenly gets taken. Cody then goes around trying to find who kidnapped Ken, to no avail, until he says this.
I don't know, Junior. Damn it, I wish I was Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson is the main character of Taken, and is one of the biggest action stars in the world. Now, you may not think just by this comment that Logan is making fun of Liam Neeson, but if you're a real one, then you'll know the video Nonstop trailer on Super Bowser Logan. Basically, around the time the movie Nonstop was coming out in 2014, Logan had made a parody trailer in GTA 5 and uploaded it on Super Bowser Logan.
I have to save it. I have to save it.
The video is filmed with Liam Neeson references, so I think he has a similar relationship to Liam Neeson as his relationship with Tom Brady. That being, although he loves Tom and Liam, he can still poke fun at them. But now comes the Obama part of the video, with Turkey Tyranny and the President Chef. In Turkey Tyranny, it's Thanksgiving 2016. Trump has just won, and Obama is not feeling too happy about it.
This is my last turkey that I get the pardon before Trump takes office. Hillary won the popular vote, but we're not gonna make this political.
In The President Chef, similar to Chef Pee-Pee Goes to Hollywood, Obama invites Chef Pee-Pee over to cook for him. But unlike Chef Pee-Pee Goes to Hollywood, they actually go to Washington, D.C. Funny that this video was filmed like 5 years before, but the budget is still bigger. For some reason, Obama then takes Junior on a tour of Washington, D.C., only to reject them both. However, Junior does steal the Declaration of Independence just like Nicolas Cage in National Treasure. Actually, this video started a trend that continues on today, of Nicolas Cage National Treasure references, which, if we were to list them all, would probably make this video twice as long. But in short, National Treasure is a cult classic 2000s Disney film that most people growing up around that time, including Logan, loved Nicolas Cage. And Nicolas Cage is the star of that movie. And I do mean star, because most people don't even remember the name of his character. They just remember him as Nicolas Cage. In Jeffy Goes to the Zoo, we have our first animal celebrity, Harambe, where Jeffy goes to his cage at the zoo and gets brutalized, so Brooklyn guy has to kill him. This parodies the situation where a child walked into the real Harambe's pen, but I think they did Harambe kinda dirty in this video, because in real life, the gorilla didn't actually harm the child. This leads to Marvin getting slammed on the news for being a terrible parent, which is exactly what happened to the parents of the child in real life. Then, after Marvin gets slated on the news, there's even more news that people are whipping their things out for Harambe, in this new movement, Dicks Out for Harambe. But if you've watched this far into the video, you'll know that real life is sometimes just as strange as SML, which is why Dicks Out for Harambe was a real thing, which was spearheaded by YouTuber H3H3 Productions.
Least you can do is take your dick out in reverence and respect.
We've looked at Jeffy's YouTube channel, but now it's Junior's turn in Junior's YouTube channel. They make fun of a lot of people in this video, so I'm gonna go through them pretty quickly so that this video doesn't become 10 hours long. The video that Joseph and Cody showed Junior at the beginning of the video with eggs. Is a parody of YouTuber How to Basic, who would create videos which on first glance seemed like normal tutorials, but quickly divulged into this guy just creating a massive mess, usually with eggs somehow involved. The next YouTubers they make fun of are prank YouTubers who fake their videos, like FoozyTube and Vitali.
You're gonna pay me $20 to pretend that you're pranking me.
They then try their hand at gaming videos, because Pubes and Pie does it. No, not PewDiePie, it's Pubes and Pie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can play video games. Look at this.
Gaming?
Pubes and Pie.
Pubes and Pie.
Then they decide to do a reaction video, where they take another dig at WH Dude.
Yeah, we can record our face reacting to other people's videos, talk the entire time, and miss every joke and every detail, and at the end of the video, say it sucks.
And finally, Cody suggests that they just sit there and watch other people's videos without saying anything, which is exactly what YouTuber Jinx would do at the time. Now comes the final Tom Brady entry, with the fly problem. In this video, a fly has gone on the loose, and King Strongbottom, God, who remembers this guy, puts a bounty on it. At first, they try to bring the exterminator, but his bug spray just makes the fly bigger. Then they try bringing in Jackie Chu and his son, but they fail miserably. After they bring the one, the only Tom Brady.
Tom Brady goes back to pass, throws it.
Only for him to completely miss and throw an interception at the fly.
Okay, Tom Brady goes back to pass.
Yet somehow, he still won the Super Bowl that year. Next is Luigi's Mansion Part 7. The first half of this video is just a Five Nights at Freddy's parody, but in all honesty, it does it really well with the first person shots. Eventually, Luigi gets jump scared, then dies, and sent to hell. Obviously, now that we're in hell, we get Logan and his most diabolical Hall of Fame. Here, he lists people who quote-unquote are the worst people in hell, and some of them aren't even dead. Now, this list is absolutely huge, but you know that we would never skimp out on the content if the entire list of the Hell Hall of Fame is John Wilkes Booth, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, Lee Harvey Oswald, Saddam Hussein, Sheng Hu Shou, Eric Harris, Dylan Klebold, Swiper the Fox, Mojo Jojo, Ninja Bread Man, Clifford, Plankton, Slenderman, Darth Maul, Grumpy Cat, Thumbtack, Tom Riddle, Freddy Fazbear, Freddy Cougar, Freddie Brinson, Jason Voorhees, The Joker, Ariel Castro, SML haters, oh my god, won't know this end, Kobe Bryant, Ronald McDonald, Gandalf, Ganondorf, Kim Jong-un, Dr. Eggman, Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Osama Bin Laden, Mahatma Gandhi, and George W. Bush. As you can see, there are some pretty horrible people here. And then you have people like freaking Clifford. This feels like a Kanye tweet. Now, if you've noticed, we've generally been going from the newest to oldest videos, but I thought it would be poetic if we finished off a video about Logan making fun of celebrities with a video of Logan making fun of himself in Jeffy Breaks Marvin Back. In June 2025, while filming SML movie Fast and Furious, Logan had lost the tread off of his tires, causing him to skid into a ditch and get hospitalized.
What happened?
He had broken his L1 and L4 vertebrae, which meant he had to be put in a back brace for 6 months. But Logan did not feel sorry for himself, immediately going back to making content and grinding, even making a video poking fun at himself in Jeffy Breaks Marvin's Back, where, as the title suggests, Marvin breaks his back and has to wear a brace similar to how Logan did. It's cool that after seeing Logan taking all these shots at different celebrities, Logan can still have a laugh at his own expense. That was definitely a lot of celebrities that SML has made fun of. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and click the video here on screen. I'm sure you'll love it.